grade 10, lesson number 14, percentages. Earlier we studied the basics of percentages. Now we'll start the first part of the lesson, taxes. In this lesson, we have to study few types of taxes, different types of taxes to study. One we call rates, then custom duty, then income tax, then value added tax. Basically, tax is a certain income for the government, right? Now we'll study about rates. What's rates? Look at the given statement here. Rates are taxes charged by urban council, municipal council, provincial council, etc. from households and business that come with their administrative domain. Now, if there's any house or a business place or a property or a shop, whatever, anything in a certain administrative domain, then the owner has to pay a certain amount as a tax. So that's the tax amount we called as rates. Now, according to the value of that house or the business or the property, you have to pay a certain percentage from that value of the property. So that's why second statement focus about that, a percentage of the assessed annual value. Now when you think about a shop or a house or a building, there's a certain value for that building. From that value, a certain percentage you have to pay for the government. It is the amount called rates. The calculation method of rates is annual rates equal assessed annual value multiply rates percentage. Look at the method of calculating the annual rates. Annual rates, we are calculating assessed annual value. So that's the value of the property multiply the given rate percentage. Then you can find the annual rate that you have to pay for your property. Right. Further, rates is calculated annually and can be paid in total at the beginning of the year or in 4 equal quarterly installments. Now from the earlier equation, from this equation, we can find the annual rates, the annual tax amount. One method to pay that tax amount is pay the total annual tax you can pay at once, or you can pay that tax amount in 4 installments, like 4 times, right? Without paying the total at once, there's a chance given to you pay that amount in 4 times. So that's one situation, one time we called as quarter payment or the quarter installment, right? Now we'll practice a little question about the rates or the rates. Look at the example. A shop of assessed annual value of 80,000. So annual value is 80,000. Is charged annual rates of 3%. So they charge 3% of tax as rates. So first question is calculate the annual rates. Calculate the annual rates. Annual rates. Right. Here we studied a method to find annual rates. Focus that method. Right here, annual rates, assessed annual value multiply rate percentage. According to this question, assessed annual value is 80,000. Assessed annual value is 80,000 multiplied by the rate percentage. It is 3%. 3% means 3 over 100. 3 over 100. Now we'll simplify and obtain the annual rates. 0 and 0 cut down, and again 0 cut down. 800 multiplied by 3, then 2400. So it is the annual rate, so the annual tax amount to pay. Right, look at the part 2 question here. In part 2 question, they are asking, calculate the rates for a quarter. Earlier I told you can pay these rates in 4 installments. 1, 2, 3, 4 installments. They are asking what is the value of 1 installment for a quarter. So what is the amount of 1 quarter that you have to pay? Totally you have to pay how much? 2,400. So when you pay that in 4 quarters, for a quarter, how much you have to pay? How to find that? Total tax amount 2,400 divided by 4. So quarterly you have to pay then 2,400 divided by 4 is 600 rupees. 600 rupees. Right. So keep in mind, to find annual rates, you should multiply annual value or the assessed annual value by its annual rate or the rate percentage. Then you can find the annual rate. Then if you want to find the quarter payment, annual tax amount or the annual rate, you should divide by 4. Right, now we'll study the next tax category, which is custom duty. Custom duty means when you import or export, according to the value that you import or export, you have to pay a certain tax. So that the tax amount we call as custom duty. Mainly custom duty charged in 2 places. One is airport or the harbor. That's only the 2 places that you can import or export items. Right? Now look at the given equation of calculating custom duty. Custom duty is value of the item, either imported value or exported value. Right? Then multiply the duty percentage. For the different values, they have a different tax percentages, duty percentages. Right? Okay, we'll practice this example for this. The value of the TV which is being imported is 60,000. So imported value is 60,000. If the customs duty that has to be paid 40% of the value as tax. 40% as tax. Right? Question is, find the amount that has to be paid as duty. How much you have to pay as duty? 40% of the value of the item. Right. Value of the item is 60,000. 60,000. Multiply by duty percentage given 40%. So 40 over 100. 40%. Simplify. 0 to 0 cut down. 0 to 0 cut down. Then 6,000 multiplied by 4 is 24,000. 24,000. 24,000. So custom duty is 24,000. Right. Next we have to study income tax. Income tax. Income tax is applicable for the person having basically a higher income. Right? If there's a person with higher income, so that person has to pay income tax, basically according to the income of the person. Right. The tax of an annual income of individual which is earned as a salary or from a business, etc., and which exceed a certain limit, such taxes are called income tax. So this is important, which exceed the certain limits. So that the limit is decided by the government. If your income is higher than their given limit, then you are eligible to pay the tax. Now, according to the chart given in your textbook, the limit given is here 500,000. So basically, if your income is more than 500,000 annually, then you have to pay the tax amount, right? Okay. In income tax, further we will analyze it. The income tax for a particular year can either be paid annually or quarterly. Same as at rates, you can pay that annually or quarterly. Quarterly means basically you can pay that in 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarterly. Right. And look at this table. Right. It is given in your textbook. This table also changing time to time according to the government decisions. According to the textbook, the table is if the person's income is 500,000 or below 500,000, tax free. Tax free means no need to pay the tax amount. No need to pay the tax amount. If your income is above 500,000 annually, then you have to pay the tax amount. Simply think about your income is 600,000. Your income is 600,000. Then definitely you are above 500,000. How much you are above 500,000? How much above? 100,000. The government tax-free limit is 500,000. That's why from your income of 600,000, you have a tax-free 500,000. So additionally, your income is 100,000. For the 100,000, you have to pay, according to the table, 4% of tax. Clear? Right. Now we'll think about a person having income more than that. We'll say 1,200,000. 1,200,000. So for this person also, there's 500,000 tax free. Tax free. Right. 1,200,000, 500,000 is tax free. What is the balance amount? 700,000. In this 700,000, next 500,000 you have to pay 4% of tax. For this one, you have to pay 4%. Now 500,000, 500,000, 1 million. How much additionally again? Another 200,000. For that additional 200,000, you are in the next step, which is 8%. But your income at the stage is only 200,000. For that you have to pay 8%. So this is the method of creating the income of 1,200,000. So from 1,200,000, 500,000 tax free, next 500,000 4%, next 200,000 you have to pay 8% of tax. So we have to calculate twice, then get the total to find income tax. Now we'll go for the given question to practice this one. Right. If the annual income of a person is 1,800,000, 1,800,000. Right. First we'll analyze his income according to the tax table. Here, first 500,000 tax free. No need to pay tax for 500,000. For the next 500,000, you have to pay having 4% of tax. You can have another 500,000. You have to pay 8%. Now what's the total? 500,000, 500,000, 500,000, that is 1,500,000. How much additional here? Another 300,000. For the final 300,000, you have to pay the tax of how much? 12%. So according to the income of 1,800,000, your income categorized in 4 stages. First 500,000 tax free, next 500,000 4%, next 500,000 8%, next 300,000 12%. Now we'll calculate his annual income tax amount. Right, first stage tax free. For the second stage, 500,000 into 4%. 0 to 0, 0 to 0. 5,000 into 4 is 20,000. 20,000. Third stage, 500,000 into 8%. 0 to 0, 0 to 0. 5,000 into 8, 40,000. Final stage income is only 300,000. For this one, 12%. 3,000 into 12 is 36,000. Right. So tax calculated in 3 stages. Right. Now we'll get the total to find income tax. Right. First stage tax free. For the second stage tax amount 20,000. For the third stage 40,000. Final stage 36,000. So totally the person has to pay any total 60,000, yeah, 96,000 as income tax. Clear? So when there's a question to calculate income tax, first thing is categorize his income according to the given table. Maybe in the term test papers you will have a different table than this. This is the table given in your textbook, so that's why I use that. In when you do exercises, you have to refer that table to calculate income tax. Right. Next one, value added tax. Value added tax, simply we call it as VAT. Basically, VAT charges according to the value of the item or service. So these things are added to most of the items selling on the market. When you go for the supermarket, there are several items to sell. For most of the items, VAT is charged. And some services like telephone bill, telephone is a service, electricity bill, water bills, you have to pay the VAT amount. Even when you hospitalize, for the hospital bill also you have to pay the VAT amount. We call it as value added tax. Basically, for item or for the service, you have to pay the tax amount according to the value of the item or according to the value of the service. You have to pay the tax amount. Right. There's an example given. Shall we try to do this one? And look at the method of calculating the VAT amount. See the given method, VAT, value added tax, how to calculate value of the item or the service multiplied by tax percentage. Right, look at the first question here. Monthly telephone bill is 6,500 if a VAT of 12% is added. 12% is VAT charge. First question, what is the VAT amount? What is the VAT amount? Value added tax. How it is calculated? Value of the bill. So value of the service, here value of the bill 6,500, percentage is 12%. 0 and 0, 0 and 0. Here now 65 times 12. 65 times 12, how much? 65 times 12 is 780. So you have to pay 780 rupees as VAT. Second question they are asking, what is the total bill? Before the VAT charges, the bill is 6,500. Now for the bill 6,500, VAT 780 is added. So final bill will be then 6,500 plus 780. How much? 80, 12, 7. So as your telephone bill, you have to pay 7,280. Basically your bill is 6,500, but VAT is added, so that's why you have to pay 7,280. Right. Now in the first exercise, there are some questions given under the taxes. Right? What are the taxes? Rates, custom duty, income tax, VAT. Basically keep in mind the method of calculating them. How rates calculated? Annual assessed value multiply the rate percentage. How custom duty calculated? Imported or exported value multiply the custom duty percentage. Income tax, according to the income tax, according to the amount of the income, there is a table. You have to categorize the table and find the income tax. Finally, we studied VAT, how to calculate that. Value of the item or the service multiplied by the tax percentage. Now definitely you can answer for that first exercise in your textbook. With the next lesson, I will explain all the sums in your first exercise. But before that, now start to answer the first exercise. With my next video, you can correct your answers.